Hi, it's James here from Chapman Machinery. I'm going to give you a product walk around for the W240 Weed Wiper range. The W240 is a 2.4 metre working width weed wiper. The key difference with our machine over a lot of competitors is ours is electric drive. So it's got an electric drive motor which runs the roller on the machine. This means that regardless of your forward speed or if you stop at a gateway, it keeps moving, all but eliminates dripping. It's available in two configurations. You've got the standard machine, which comes with a carpet type roller, which is a good all-round unit, a little bit more economical in price. And you've got this one here, which is the same machine but with a brush type applicator. A little bit more money, but it's much better at applying the chemical because the chemical the weed can pass through the bristles and you get more contact area onto the plant. So if we start at the front of the machine and run through some of the features, and we'll have a look around. So first of all, as with all of our stuff, you've got a swivel hitch to comply with the health and safety regulations. Behind that, this is the connector, all fully waterproof for the electronic controls, which I'll show you in a bit. The cables for these run through the drawbar, so they're well protected and out of the way. You've got a jockey wheel for easy hitching and unhitching. And on these machines, it's a centrally drawn unit, but you can offset the drawbar to push the machine left or right if you need to. So really easy to do. Unclip that, pull this pin out, and you can rotate the drawbar left or right, or you can fold it back in close to the machine when you're putting it away for the winter. Above that, you've got a 60-litre integrated tank. This is a really good quality unit. Comes with a Delavan pump, so it's a good quality US pump. And this also has a spot applicator as well. So in normal usage, the chemical will run through here onto the sprayer bar, onto the weed wiper. You can just switch that across using the tap there. Unclip here, and you've got a spot applicator for doing along fences or hedge lines or around trees, for example. To the side of that, this is your main height adjustment point. So the height is adjustable from 0 to 350 millimeters approximately, the working height. Easy to use, pull that pin out, rotate up and down. It's very, very easy to adjust the height on these. Comes with a pin to keep it safely out of the way. I'll move around to the back of the machine, just show you at the side here. One of the key features, as I mentioned at the start, is the electric drive system on these. The motor is located in the top of the unit here, so it's well protected, and then the drive system sits at the side here. We've profiled the guard for the belt drive system, so if you come along and you hit a fence post or a tree or whatever it is, it just brushes on past and protects the drive system. It's a single V-belt drive in there. It should last the lifetime of the machine, but really, really cheap and easy to replace if it did, for example, get damaged or perish. Coming back from that, you'll see the flotation tyres we use on these. So these are a good quality tyre, a good rolling diameter, so easy to pull along, but also relatively narrow. So you get a lot less transfer of chemical onto the tyres and striping that you can get with some models with a wider tyre at the back. You'll also see the tyres run within the width of the unit, so you can wipe right up to hedges or fence lines, for example. If you come around, obviously we've removed the rear guard on this machine so we can show you some of the running gear. It's easy to fit the guard, a couple of handles and a couple of clips, but we've just taken it off to show you for now. So look at some of the features in detail. At the back here, you've got a filter as standard. Spin that one off if you need to remove any dirt from there. Really easy to access. The sprayer nozzles themselves, we use high pro fittings, so they're readily available in good quality units. Quarter turn fittings, so you can just pull them off if you need to change a nozzle or replace anything on that side. As I mentioned, this is the brush model, so it's a natural Tampico type fibre. Really good at contacting onto brushes or certain materials where it can pass through there. And they are replaceable in segments if you need to. So rather than having to replace the whole unit, if for example one did get damaged, you can just buy a replacement segment and replace that on its own. Typically these brush segments will last the lifetime of the machine, though. It's only if they get damaged through coming into contact with a foreign object, for example. One of the key features as well we've got here, all of the steelwork that can come into contact with the plants both before or after wiping is tubular steelwork. So that reduces instances of chemical being transferred onto the machine and then dripping when you're driving back or driving out of the field. So tubular steelwork across here, which obviously is a good thing. If we move around, I'll just run you through the control box, which I've got here. So this plugs into the unit at the front. It's a fully sealed waterproof unit, very, very easy to use. So you've got an on-off button here, so when you press that, turns the unit on, the roller will start rotating, and it will come up with some numbers on the display here. So this is your application rate. It remembers a setting you previously used as well, which is a really handy feature. You can adjust the application rate using these two arrows, and then you press the pump run button, and it will start pulsing the pump on and off according to what rate you've got set on here. At the end of the day, when you're looking to wash down and flush through with clean water, you can use this purge button, which runs the pump continuously so that you can clean it right out and you're not leaving any chemical residue in the machine. So just to recap, it's a 2.4 meter working width. Comes either with a standard roller or with a brush applicator. Electric drive mechanism, which is great, all but eliminates dripping. 2-year warranty, as with all of our equipment. If you'd like any more information, have a look at the contact details at the end of the video, or get in touch with your nearest distributor.